welcome back to GP's Odds and Ends. Jessica here. Don't mind my nails. This one popped off on July 4th when we were out having some fun at the lake, and I really need to do them again. I just have not been able to yet. I think I'm going to do maybe something a little like mermaid colors, like, think this purple and teal kind of color. So we'll see. All right, so it's time for a debt update, and there are some changes, but also because I was waiting, if any of you have been around for a little while, you'll know that last year I had a huge problem with my car registration because I did move from down south up north to the New England area. And there was just a major problem with my car registration because the lender that I have was just not quite understanding that, like, they are the owner of the car and they're the ones that needed to request the title from my previous state so that I could register the car here. And then my current state just... oh, well, we never got the title, even though I did send it in, and I had to keep getting the title, and it was just a whole huge mess. So I was waiting to see if I was going to get a tax bill this year for my car. What I've been told by friends and family is because my car didn't get re-registered in my current state again until October, and probably until middle to late October, that it probably missed what they call their grand list. So whatever list that they keep record of, the property that you own, it missed getting on that list to get a tax bill for July of this year. Usually they come out the last week of June, and you have through the month of July to pay it. So I would have gotten that bill already if I was on their list for the property taxes. So I probably will get a supplemental bill, but that won't come out until probably January. So that'll be a partial bill. So I'm going to continue to save up in my long-term binder for that. I think I probably have enough. If it's maybe half or even 2/3 of what the bill normally would be, and I think for a full year the bill was just under $500. So I'm hoping it'll be $200 or $300. But just in case, I'll keep putting money in that binder from my paycheck every week in order to, make sure that I have enough for it. So because of that, I also have not yet put any of the money from my completed savings challenges or what was left over from the 2025 and after traveling. So you will notice for this July debt update that it has gone up. So we'll get into that. Let me zoom you in a tad so you can see things a little bit better, and I think I'll go this way for now. So this is from, that's a little too close, I think. There we go. This is from last month. So I had, my current debt was Amazon, Ally, JetBlue, and Citibank, and then these were paid off. And currently one of my Capital One cards does have a balance on it now, but that was a little bit from traveling, so I will be able to pay that off. Previously, for my total credit card debt, I was at $10,389. My car was $5,894, and then my school loans has been pretty much staying the same at $51,543. That has not had any movement because they're going some kind of through some kind of court cases for the particular repayment plan that I am on. There's a lot of legal issues going on with that currently, so that has been in a forbearance, which is not accruing interest at the moment. And when I look online, it says that payments could restart by December, But I think I may take the money. I may leave enough for like one initial payment before they start up again. But I think I'm going to take the other money that I've saved up in here and put that towards credit cards this month as well. Because if I can get this down as low as possible, then I'll just be in a better position to start paying these off. So currently, we have $136 on the Capital One, $11.62 on Amazon, so that did go up. I probably will pull some money from my YouTube and Etsy folders or envelopes because I did have to like restock some of my shipping supplies and things like that. So I'll put some money towards that. Allie is at $25.03, and that's from traveling. So the leftover $20.25 money will go towards that. JetBlue went up a little bit at $49.64, not a huge amount, and the Citibank went down a little bit to $36.53. So my current credit card debt is $420.56, which previously it was $10. So went up about $2,000. My car loan, you can see, was $58.94, and that went down to $56.64. But I do have, I believe, another $500 from my completed, not completed, but the car challenge that I'll be able to put into the bank towards that. So my total debt last month was $67,827. So of course, $51,000 of that is from the school loans, and that went up to $69,627.88. So that's up by $1,800. But again, I have not made any payments so far for July from the saved money, the savings challenges from June, and like all the money that I put aside because I was waiting to see what would happen with the tax bill. So I have not made any bigger payments towards the debt yet. So that's what we're going to go through next, because since I won't have to, let me situate the camera here, I'm sorry. Since I won't have to pay the tax bill, currently now I will, put this money in the bank along with anything else that I saved from the odd and even and so on and so forth. So we'll get this situated next. Let me grab a pen here and we can put these into the tracker first. So these trackers, savings challenge trackers, are from Little Helpful Files, and it's a set of 3 pages. Oh, that one's front and back, but it's 3 pages that you get for your tracking sheets. So let's see. The most I've saved in any given month so far is $524, and that was from March. I don't know if I will have beat that out with completed savings challenges for June, but we might be close, and this is just savings challenges at the moment. So let's see what we have. So this one is Hands and Bands, and that's the giraffe. And let's see, did I put when this was completed? I didn't, but that's okay. I'll put 6/15 if I don't know the date. So that's $100 that was saved in this challenge. So I think I'm just going to put the money, we'll sort it, and then we'll count it in a few. Okay, so that's another Hands and Bands. And that's the wanted. And I did put a date on there, so that's 6/9. And that's 130. We got a 50. Now I will put some of this into my long-term savings binder. I want to make sure that I have what I need for my car insurance, because that'll be coming up in, let's see, October, which I know is a little bit of ways, but you know, we don't want to be surprised when it's back. So this one is stuff and budget, and that's the little, let's just say, bird. And this one is, that one was completed on 6/2, and that's 50. Okay. Okay, and this is a Hands and Bands word search. No date on that one, but that's 118. Okay, another 50. Okay, let's see. What is this one? Ooh, we're stuck. There we go. This one is, the Golden Girl Budgets Taco Party. And 630. That one's 50. Okay. This is Hands and Bands for June. Okay, 630. We have some big dollar amounts on this month, so that's quite nice. Lots of singles. And last but not least, this one. Okay, this is okay, so I did pull this out of the car challenge, so this, I'm going to just keep this separate. So this is from the car challenge. We're not gonna do that just yet, but let's see. For June, I was at $578. That's awesome. So that's my biggest month yet. So that's really cool. So now let's make sure that this equals the 578. So I got 250s. That's 100. 20, 40, 60, 80. 1, that's 200. 20, 40, 60, 80. 300. 20, 40, 60, 80. 90. Whoops. That's 400. And 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, and 500. 5, 10, 15, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. And 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So $578. That's awesome. Let's get this sorted back out. All right, so everything matches up for the amounts. So that's good. Now we can allocate some of this into all right. I want to allocate some of this into my long-term binder before I figure out what my total debt payment is going to be. And then once I figure out like how much from here is going to go towards debt, I can add this debt money. So this is leftover 2025, as well as odd and even challenge. So we'll get to that in a few. Taxes I'm good with. Let me take a look at annual payments. I want to make sure that that is up to date. Let's see. What am I going to have next? Amazon Prime is done. Car tax won't... Well, I don't know why I have car tax in here because I end up using that. But anyway. Let's see. What's going to be next? October... I'll have Hulu, and I have enough in there for Hulu. And then after that I'll have car registration, which will be in January. So why don't I'm going to add 40 in here for that. So we should be up to 130. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, and 30. Okay. Okay, car maintenance has 110. I'm going to add just a 10 in here. Just to add, I may need to get, you know what I'm going to need to get? Maybe I'll add a little bit more. Maybe I'll add 20 in here. I'm probably going to need to get tires before the winter. So let's start saving up for that. So this should also be 130, 120, and 30. I might have to see like how much tires will be. Car insurance, we are at $350. Let's see. No, we're at, wait a minute. I'm at 180. So I'm going to add 50 to this. So that should be 230. So 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, and 10, 20, 30. Okay. Medical has nothing at the moment. Let's add some in to this. I don't know what happened here, what I maybe used that for, but we're currently at 0. So I'm going to add 40, 20, 40. Emergency, this is, there's 500 in a high yield savings account that I would have easy access to. Nothing in the savings envelope. I should probably take this vacation envelope out because I have travel in the Soul Mama binder. That's the money that I save for my mom, and then we have the regular debt money from 2025 and odd and even. So okay, So let me see what I have left over here. So let's see, I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, and 50 is 200. 20, 40, 50, 60, 5, 75, 85, 95, and 300. And let's see, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 76, 7, 8, 9, 80, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's 400. 400 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 428 from savings challenges that will be going towards debt. So I am going to get a piece of paper here. Okay, because what I want to do next, okay, so I have 428. This is from savings challenges. Okay. Now I probably will do a cash swap and kind of put some of the higher bills in other binders and things like that, but I want to get an idea of like how much money is going to be going into the bank. So, okay, so odd versus even in 2025. How much do we have for that? 50, 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, right? Oh my gosh, hold on. That's 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 259 from odd and even and 2025. Because like the 50s, I would like to put them into binders here if I can and put as many small bills as I can into the bank. Okay, so for credit card debt payment, we have a total of $687. Okay, so if I take a look at here, I didn't write down like any goals, but I think right off the bat, I'm going to pay off the Capital One card. So that's $136.73. Let's see. That leaves about $551. I think from there I'm going to pay down either the Ally card or JetBlue. Probably JetBlue because it has a little bit of a higher balance. So with the higher balance, the interest ends up being more. So I would like to get that paid down a bit. Now, the other thing, I do also have this $500 from the car. Okay. So let's just make sure. 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 500. So 500 will be going towards the car, which I'm still, like, whenever I can, putting the money towards that, because the type of loan program that it's on, I have to kind of like make a decision. It was kind of like a lease to own type of a program. So they give you the option of buying the car outright, turning it in and getting something new like you would with a lease program. I want to keep the car, so I'm going to need to transfer whatever's remaining on the loan to another lender, or, you know, with a certain company, but maybe the same company, but a different type of loan. So the lower I can get it, I feel like the easier it will be to open up a different loan with maybe better terms. So, so I'm going to continue to try to get that down as much as possible before, I'm almost under 5,000. So that's really cool. Okay, so I think the other thing that I'm going to do, like I was saying, in my online, I currently have the loan money from my school loan. Currently, there's 580 in there. It was about 142 for a payment. So 580, I'll keep 145 in there. So 435. Well, let's put that, maybe, I'm gonna move this down. Let's move it down even further. So school, we're gonna do 435. So that's, oops, a new amount of 1122. So yeah, that'll go towards one of the bigger credit cards. And then I think for the time being, until the school loans start up again, I feel like this is a bigger priority, because that's where my interest amounts are coming from, the credit cards at the moment. So the earlier I can kind of pay this off, then that's more money in the future that I'll be able to put towards the school loan debt and start paying those off. So I kind of, it's like a losing battle, I kind of feel like, at this point, with, you know, trying to do everything all at once. And let's just take a look in here and see if there's any money for some of the, I don't have any money in the travel. We have miscellaneous. I did buy some items from Etsy. There's only 10. I don't remember if I put that money in there or not. Let's see. I did have some money for, like, the giveaways. I just spend about 20 for shipping. Let's see. I'm going to have to take a look at what I spent on Amazon for, like, the shipping supplies. Let's put this in there so far. Let's see. I think everything else in here is good. You know what I want to pull from, I think, is, we have taxes, the Canva, Etsy supplies. What do I have in here? 20, 35, 36, 37. I'm going to pull 30 from Etsy supplies. And let me see what I have in YouTube. I'm going to do 30 from YouTube supplies. just to help pay for some of the, I do have money in. I think I'm going to keep the money aside for profit, and then once I'm able to get through, and thank you everybody who shopped during my birthday sale from my Etsy shop. That did really help clear out some of my inventory. So I think what I'm probably going to do is some of the items that I'm low in, like only 1 or 2 scratch off challenges, I think I'm going to send them out to people on my postable list. So if you want to get in on that, put your information down below, and I'm probably going to start sending some of, don't put your information down below, not in the comments. Let me rephrase that. In the description box, I have a link to my postable. You can put your information on my postable. So I will need your address, of course. Doesn't matter if you're international or not. You can put your information on there. I'm able to send out with just a stamp to international, so that's perfectly fine. And I'm going to start, sending out some. I have in the past sent out just random happy mail to people. But again, if you want to get in on that, go to my postable link. It's completely private. Only I will see it. And I'm going to start sending out some items so that I can create some new. I haven't created any new challenges in quite a while because I just have too much stock in some of them, which I'm trying to kind of, bring that down. And I haven't figured out what the July featured challenges will be, so that will be coming soon. All right, so I have another $20, $40, $60, $70, $80 from YouTube and Etsy. So this will go towards my Amazon card for sure. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Okay, so 1122 plus 80, so that's 1202 that will be going towards the credit card debt. So we should see a big difference next time around when I do the debt update again in August, because regular payments will go through too. So more to come in August on my debt journey here, but this is the plan. So I'll get that money into the bank so that I can make those payments. Also, I may be offered a promotion at my job. So one of the kind of, they don't really call him an assistant manager for my team at my job, but she kind of abruptly left the company, which kind of leaves an opening, and my supervisor wants me to take that position. So I think they're in the process of gathering all the information and paperwork to offer it to me, but that will be a slight pay increase as well, probably an additional approximately $5,000 a year over what I make currently. So that will be a nice little bump in my pay. I would still be able to do overtime and still get bonuses as well. So hopefully that goes through. I don't see why it wouldn't, because I don't think anybody else on the team was interested in the position. So more to come on that. I hope it goes through before the holidays, at least. I'm hoping maybe by August, September, that I'll have more information on that. So possibly I'll start to do some more overtime. I was just, traveling and stuff like that. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, bye for now.